these were texts that were supposed to be private, and Lord knows we all kiki with our friends and in ways that we wouldn't want to see made public. As someone who again is not a fan of Taylor Swift, is not a Swiftie by any means, I don't really see a whole lot of fault in Taylor's responses in these texts. She just seems to be matching the energy of her friend, of how upset her friend is, and trying to support her and give her advice of how to basically come out on top of what seems like a bit of a media battle that's about to happen, a mudslinging media battle. So she comes out okay in it. And then there were further emails between them where it's Blake Lively, I guess after that exchange, it seemed to be quickly responded to and pretty, rapid fire. I guess there had been a gap in communication of some kind. And Taylor's response was, again, I think pretty, grown up and thoughtful. And I actually thought Blake's message to Taylor was not pushy. I didn't really find too much fault in it. It was just kind of like, hey, have I pissed you off? It's totally okay if you don't feel like being more involved than you are, but I just want to make sure we're good. That's the read that I got on it. I mean, look it up yourself, but that was the vibe I got from that message. And Taylor's response back was like, hey, listen, I am really busy and all that is going on. It does sound like what's going on with you is terrible. So I totally get, I'm paraphrasing again, I totally get why you're talking about Justin so much. So she's acknowledging that she is getting a lot of Justin stuff from Blake, and she is acknowledging that maybe she can't keep up with it and it's fatiguing her a bit. But she's also like, totally get it. Don't ever want to, criticize the way that you're processing any of this. But I will say the tone of how you've been messaging me lately feels a little bit like a corporate email that has gone out to 200 people. So she basically mentioned the fact that that Blake had used the word "we" in a few of her text exchanges, which does sound a bit like this weird corporate entity unit rather than just your friend being like, hey, I was wondering if you could do this or blah, blah. It was very we feel right. So she was responding to that and just being it just kind of felt a little off to me. And I didn't really want to interact with you in that way. And again, in turn, Blake responded well, making jokes about it, kind of using corporate speak in her response, I think, to dispel the awkwardness. And again, this exchange feels very like friends. It feels very like friends when things get weird or you're kind of not wanting to get involved in a situation, but they seemed really thoughtful, adult, and grown up in how they were communicating with each other. And I can be objective about this because I don't enjoy them publicly. Obviously, I don't know them personally, but their public personas and their work is not something that I'm enjoying enough to have I almost said a rat in the race, but a horse in the race. I don't have one. I have no skin in the game.